Mark, following the Easter weekend fixtures, what sort of reaction have you seen from the players?
The lessons that you can learn from a performance like Monday are there. You know, you've got to learn from that, and in a way that you don't repeat them. You suck it up, and you get on with it, and you work through it. But what it does for me, it tells me about the players and what they're prepared to do. They're prepared to roll the sleeves up on a regular basis. So can they do that? And it'll tell me a lot about them. And from now to the end of the season, with 5 games left, it's clear we've got to try and win all of those games and put that performance to bed, because it was poor. Even on reflection, in possession we turned the ball over too many times, and in situations that we wouldn't normally do. So yeah, concentration's got to be better, and the application's got to be better, and then the quality levels will go up, and we get a performance out of it. But yeah, Friday to Monday wasn't great. Friday was much better, certainly in terms of the outcome, but the performance was better, and I certainly expect a better performance tomorrow.
Our home form over the last few games has been pretty decent, the polar opposite to our away form. What are the reasons behind that, do you feel?
We're at home, simple as that, and we have to look at continuation of it. And then, like I say, in the away form, I think there are a lot of teams in the division have felt the same. So got to do maybe things a little bit slightly differently away from home. But this is a home game, so it is more of the same, and we've got to again, I want us to go for things and not be on a back foot. Or what happens in the league at this season is you end up on the back foot if you don't do the right things from minute one, and we've got to do that. We've been doing that better at home than we have been away from home, and that's been maybe a feature certainly of the Monday's performance, but the Preston game prior to that, the pair of those performances were poor. So with 2 away games left, we've got to with it's Wrexham and Bristol City, and we've got a couple of chances to go and put decent away performances against good opposition. So yeah, from my perspective, more of the same at home, and we can look at what happens after that, after this game.
Given our league position with 5 games to go, what can you kind of do to guard against any lack of intensity creeping in?
Well, there'll certainly be a few players that will want to change this around, in terms of the performance from Monday to the weekend. So that's the first thing. We've got to make sure that we work, from now to the end of the season. There's no free pass. They were in every day over that Easter period, and prior to that, in the build into the game, and have been in subsequently as well. So they've worked, and the work will be into them. We'll finish off today the preparation as we normally do, but look forward to a better performance and a brighter outcome tomorrow against a side obviously managed by one of my predecessors, and he's set Blackburn up in a way that makes them really hard to beat. Again, they've got some good players in the ranks, and they'll maybe try and make it frustrating or whatever. But like I said, they've got players on a transition or when they're in the attacking part of the pitch that can hurt you, and we saw that really in the game up at Ewood Park earlier on in the season, where we took the lead and then gave up an initiative in the second half again, which has been a feature as well, where we ended up drawing, and they hit the post as well and could have snatched a win at the end. So we know that they've got threats throughout the side, but so have we, and when we do it properly, we look like we're a good team. So I envisage us being a different animal tomorrow, a different prospect tomorrow, and I hope we can put in a really good performance to start to put that game behind us from Monday.
It was announced this week that Ashley Phillips has been shortlisted for the Championship's Young Player of the Season award. What have you made of the season that he's had?
I think he's been good again. I think he's had an impactful season. He had to wait to start with. He wanted to wait for his opportunity, and got that on the back of Boston Lawal's injury, and he came in, and he's been an ever present really ever since, apart from his suspension, I think. So he's been good. He's improved Even on last season, he's improved. Still not the finished article, and there's still a lot of development in him. So, you know, a young player that's playing in the England under 21s is finding that squad regularly now, and he's played a large number of games in the Championship, 2 seasons with us, half a season with Plymouth, and you know, I think he's in a good place, to be fair.